In this video, I will share with you 5 steps to get traffic to your website that convert. So stay tuned. Hi, my name is Viviene from VivieneBrown.com. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you'll see when I upload more videos. My channel is all about online marketing, entrepreneurship, and mindset. And if you get value today from this video, feel free to give me a like button, hit the like button, I should say, and share this out because sharing is caring. So are you an online marketer or entrepreneur is struggling to get targeted traffic to your website? I mean, you have a website, and even though you might be getting traffic to it, if you're not getting targeted traffic, you won't make any sales. And if you're not getting traffic at all, you won't make any sales. So having a bunch of traffic to your website doesn't necessarily mean they're going to convert, meaning they're going to take action on your web page. You have to have targeted audience to your website, or else it would be like throwing mud against the wall, and hoping that something will happen, because you can't be marketing to everyone. So you have to understand the psychology behind it, the reason behind it, and how these traffic methods work. So it means that you have to identify your perfect prospect and create a system that will allow you to track those targeted prospects. So let's talk about it. So the first thing you need to understand is the who. Who are you trying to reach? That's the first fundamental thing of online marketing, because like I said, everything you do in your marketing has to do with who you're trying to target and what they want, what their pains and frustrations are, right? This is very key when it comes to getting targeted traffic to your website. If you don't know who you're trying to reach, then like I said before, you'll be just throwing stuff against the wall and hoping that something will stick, hoping that somebody will click on your website. You're just hoping and praying that something happens, right? So you have to know who your target market is, the actual target market that you're trying to reach. You're not trying to sell shoes to somebody who's looking for flowers, for example, right? So you have to know your target market. Then number 2 is where. Now that you know who your target market is, you need to find out where they're hanging out, right? That's why it's important to determine who you want to reach. Then you figure out where to be easier to find out where they're hanging out. Are they on Facebook groups? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on the different social media sites? So if you know who your target market is, if you know where they're hanging out, all you have to do is get your piece of steak and dangle it in front of them, right? Get their attention with your ads, get their attention with your sales funnels and all that. So that's number 2, is to know where they are and put your information in front of them. So the third thing is the how. Here you have to determine how you're going to get your offers in front of these people, right? What if your ideal prospects are on the list of marketers? If this is so, you could do solo ads, right? And solo ads is a way of, getting your ad in front of the audience of a big solo ad vendor. So these solo ad vendors, they have huge lists. And what you do is buy traffic, and they will put your ad in front of their huge list, right? And they're in Facebook. You can find these solo ad vendors in Facebook groups. So you could run Facebook ads as well. Maybe on YouTube, they're searching for ways to make money from home. So you have your content on YouTube as well. You could use YouTube ads also, or just a plain YouTube platform, because that's free and it's a second search engine, second to Google, right? So even though there are many different ways to find your target audience, having many choices is always better of how to get your stuff in front of them. You always want to focus on one thing, especially when you're first getting started, until you get that 6-figure business, right? So if you spend a lot of time in your email inbox, you may want to look at solo ads. If you spend a lot of time on Facebook, maybe you want to look at Facebook ads, right? But come up with a way of how to get your stuff in front of these people, like banner ads or getting into forums and answering questions. You want to get their attention. You want to let them know that, hey, I have a store here. Hey, I'm around. You want to get their attention and how you can help them with their problem or their struggles, right? So number 4 is exposure, right? Getting exposure to your offers will depend on which approach you use. Will it be solo ads? Will it be YouTube ads? So depending on what method you use will depending on how, the exposure that you'll get. So you want to decide which strategy you want to focus on to take action. Again, focus on one strategy at a time, get results before going on to the next one. Because if you do too many things at once, then you won't be able to apply anything effectively, and you'll be spreading yourself thin and not seeing any progress, right? So on the other hand, when you focus on one thing, when you hone in on one thing, so for example, Facebook ads, then you study everything about Facebook ads, you implement, and you can get results, and you'll see, where your traffic is coming from and how best you can optimize your traffic source, right? And how you can track. And speaking of tracking, if you're not tracking results, then you won't know where your audience is coming from. You don't know where your leads are coming from, because you'll not be able to see the 20% that's causing the 80% of the profits, because you always want to focus on the 20%, right? That's producing the 80% of the traffics. So when it comes to advertising campaigns, your 20% of your ads will drive 80% of the results. And so you want to focus on that 20%. That's your goal. Number 5 is to optimize. So here you want to figure out which methods are bringing in the most returns, and you want to improve the efficiency of these methods. So if you're using solar ads and most of your stuff is, returns are coming from there, then focus on which area, say for example, of your capture page you want to optimize on. Maybe you want to change the color, maybe you want to change the font, the button, whatever. You want to, make sure that this particular area is optimized as much as possible, and you put most of your investment in that that's performing better than the others, right? So within all your advertisements, there will be some ads that will do well and some that won't. So you want to focus on the ones that are doing well. And like I said, invest 80% of your advertising money in the 20% that will drive 80% of the results. Hope that makes sense. You want to focus on the 20% that will produce 80% of the results. So this is the blueprint to getting targeted traffic to your offer. Knowing who your audience is, where they're hanging out, how to get your product or service in front of them, the strategies to use, and to make sure you're tracking everything that you do, and to optimize the ones that are giving you the most return on your investment. So again, if you got value from this, feel free to share this out. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you see when I upload more videos. And be sure to check out the resources below this video below this video, to see how you can start your home business, launch your online business, or anything that you want to know about building a business online. There are more resources below that I think will help you, that are helping me as well. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye for now.